Hello, everyone. Let's discuss Doria and her new company. I was thinking a little bit about her, and I knew about the senior care center that she had before, but I did a little research on it, and I just wanted to share it with you. Let's go back to an article that was written back in September. And this says Meghan Markle's yoga teaching mother, Doria Ragland, 64, takes over as boss of elderly care homes firm. Well, I kept thinking, I kept looking to try to see where this was located, and I thought, couldn't find an address on it. I could find the website, but it was just strange. So this basically goes on to say what we just talked about, but Meghan Markle's lawyer, Rick Janot, who represents a string of movie stars, reportedly set up the deal just like he set up Meghan's deal. This is the electronic filing from California Secretary of State that talks about the business Loving Kindness Senior Care Management Incorporated. And it shows the jurisdiction here in the United States, in the state of Delaware. So exactly where Meghan has hers. But when you look at the addresses, because I kept saying, well, I can't find them. Well, it keeps telling you it's Wilshire Boulevard at 9665 Beverly Hills. And I thought, well, that's rather strange. Well, let's just go on from here. And again, here it shows as the chief financial officer, and it also, I think, lists her as, it says it on one of the other documents, but she also has another official title. But it lists Doria Ragland at 9665 Wilshire Boulevard, 5th floor. So I thought, well, where is this? It's talking about the company website, and it says, according to official documents, Meghan Mother has also been appointed as chief financial officer and the company's secretary, as well as the CEO, chief executive officer. The company's address, if listed as Beverly Hills in California, but official documents state the jurisdiction of the company being in Delaware. And for those outside the United States, that's the state of Delaware in the northeast part of the United States. The phrase loving kindness has links to Buddhism, which has served as an inspiration for both Meghan and Doria. Oh, I thought Meghan was the Church of England. One U.S. business expert told the Sunday Express it's not the usual sort of deal for someone like Rick Janot to get involved with, but when you're as high profile as Meghan and her family, it's understandable that they would keep things low profile as possible, meaning they want to go and file in the state of Delaware where the privacy is the greatest. And let's see what we have. Earlier this year, Doria, and this was back in 2020, who quit her post as social worker at a mental health clinic after her daughter married into the royal family in 2018, was teaching how to make jewelry at a community college in Los Angeles. I thought she was a social worker when her daughter got married, but I guess she was making jewelry. And then it goes back to say what she used to do. Doria was a makeup artist on television show, General Hospital, and that's when she met Meghan's father, who was the director of lighting. Said she used to sell jewelry that she had made herself to help the family finances. Now, this is the website for Loving Kindness, and it says they provide a holistic approach to senior care management. The capacity to care is the thing which gives life its deepest significance. Pablo Casals. And wonder, who does that sound like? But anyway, this just it talks about some of the things that they do, and they serve the elderly population. Is growing and will soon be the largest in need of more care. Some of the things that they manage, or to ask yourself if you're thinking that your loved one needs extra care and who will advocate for them. Well, this is what they advertise their business is doing. It says includes these items, but not limited to the following: caregiver management, holistic health monitoring, 24/7 medical response, relaxation activities, and so on and so on, additional services. They will coordinate for you legal services for elder care, conservatorship, living trust, durable power of attorney, travel escort. They will provide accompaniment of a client out of town if that's needed. Wow, they just encompass the whole ball of wax, whatever you might need, except where do you go and find them? This was found on Tumblr, and Skippy is on there. If you would go give him a follow, and I have a picture of his page, but someone sent him this, and it says, I did a little bit more research on Doria's company, Loving Kindness Senior Care, and it's a company that seems to exist only on paper, and that's what I found. It also has a website, but the website consists of only one page. And when I went to the website personally, if you want to contact them, you fill out this questionnaire and someone will get back to you. So you can't show up at their location because there is no location. The address is at the attorney's office in a building, and I did the research on that, and I'll show you in a minute. But it goes on to say that, and this is what happened to me, when you fill it out, if you tried to schedule an appointment, a consultation, or register your loved one, then you would most likely be told that LKSCM is not accepting new clients at this time. Wow, I guess she's just so swamped by the clients that they already have that there's no room to take on anybody else. Or have they ever actually had a client? Anyway, this person goes on to list the address and all this, and this is basically what I found too. And that, but there was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, yeah, I'm skipping around. Note, Rick Janot, Meghan Markle's attorney, and Andrew Meyer, business manager, attended the Harry and Meghan Markle wedding. Andrew Meyer was agent for service of process on Meghan Markle's Fram company documents, and that was before she married Harry. Of interest is the fact that Doria's company, Loving Kindness Senior Care, is not registered with the U.S. Patent and Trademarks Office, which is the first step after you name your business. You would want to go and register there. Now, they may be registered now, but this was, I think she had done this a little bit before. Let's see, what else did she list in there? The existing company also in the field of elderly senior care in the U.S. in Philadelphia called Loving Kindness Healthcare Systems, LLC. And then it lists the application number. It says it's been using that name in commerce since 2010. The USPTO most likely would not grant Doria's company name at all because, excuse me, Doria's company name is one of their favorite phrases. Is confusingly similar. So what they're saying is that if she had applied for these things, more than likely, here you go, sweetheart, she wouldn't be able to use that name. Sorry about that. Okay, and let's see here. It goes on to say, and as recently as September 2020, Loving Care HS was granted a 10-year renewal by the USPTO, and as review of the documents in there shows no opposition from anyone as having applied for a similar trademark name, Doria's company, and that says a lot. It says attached to a statement and designation by foreign corporation filed for Doria's company. Doria's title is president. Takeaway, right now it seems that Doria's company is simply a shell company set up and maintained by Meghan Markle's attorney. A shell corporation is a company or corporation that exists only on paper and has no office and no employees, but may have a bank account or hold passive investments or be a registered owner. A shell company is a company corporation. Oh, sorry, I'm just repeating that. And this goes on to list what some of these acronyms mean on here. But let's go back. So basically, that's what I had found too. And the one thing that was kind of interesting is there was a picture of them. And one of the people, it says connections in the attached photo, Rick Janot and Andrew Meyer with Kamala Harris's husband. And Kamala Harris is the vice president currently. Douglas Emhoff, and then Patricia Wheeler at the Hollywood Reporters, Power Lawyers Breakfast. So this is Skip's Tumblr page. Excuse me, let me get something to drink. I apologize. And this was something that was shared with him. But I'd seen this and I thought, I've just got to go check into it some more. So more things that I found, company data, and it was incorporated date October 22nd, 2019. This is the address. It says 9665 Wilshire Boulevard, 5th floor. So when I go in and I look at that more, I'll show you. This is an aerial map of that, and I've got a red pinpoint at the top that shows where this office is located in the building on the 5th floor. Excuse me. And one of the things that I noticed, and I don't think it captured in this picture, but there's Morgan Stanley, a lot of other businesses that are in there, but yeah, if you'll look in the picture to the left of the target, look at the name of the company that's listed there, Archwell. So I guess they're the attorneys for all of these businesses, and they work to set up these companies then in Delaware. So again, to the right, the red target is where the pinpoints the office building for Doria's Loving Kindness. This is the outside of the building, and you'll see who's in there. And it just, let's see, I think it's at the second one down that shows the attorney management. Let's see. And let's see what else we found in these documents that I pulled up. Yeah, that's it, but it shows it's in that building, so it doesn't appear that this service is offered. If it is, then they're so busy that they're not accepting any new clients. So this makes sense. We wondered where Doria was, and thought maybe she is running her business. Maybe that's what she's back there doing, but there's no need for her to go into the attorney's office, I guess, unless she's picking up a check, or I guess that's deposited right there in the company name. So is that a holding company for Megan's money, for her money, a way to invest it? I don't understand why Doria would have this set up if it's not a true company. Now, that's just based on what I could find. Now, so it appears that Doria's business dealings are intermingled with Megan's. I want to talk about Richard Eden, and you probably watch his show that he has on YouTube, and he's a royal reporter, and he said, apparently respected Guardian journalists have appeared on this royal podcast. That's disturbing. Prince Harry and Meghan fans seem to be becoming increasingly deranged. And this is, and I think he's talking about, oh gosh, who's the guy's name? I've got it in one of my slides. But anyway, this was what was said on Sussex Squad podcast, and one of the other sort of left-wing journalists appeared on this. And these were some of the things that they say. They say, y'all think I'm joking about this, but I have a reliable source for this information. Richard Eden, talking about the journalist, is dangerous. If I were Harry and Meghan, I would be worried about him trying to physically harm Meghan. Richard is a physical danger to Meghan, and that needs to be taken seriously. Can you believe that? She goes after a royal reporter who gives his opinions on what they're doing, and he is definitely a royalist and has a lot of respect for the monarchy, and has only reported true facts and his opinion on what he thinks that Harry and Meghan are doing and what they're up to when different things arise in the press. So that's a shame that he and YouTubers and people on Instagram and Tumblr and other people who are not fans of Meghan and Harry are attacked. But on to other news. I saw this little article on Geo News. It says Prince Harry, Meghan Markle may return to UK after living in, quote, unhappy, end of quote, life. Though Prince Harry and Meghan Markle moved to the US in search for a better life, they may have been told that they may never find it. Royal biographer Duncan Larcombe, while speaking to Closer, speculated that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could return to the UK even after establishing their life in the US. He added that the pair might not be happy about their American life as they're reportedly making private inquiries on selling the Montecito home. I think if they're selling the Montecito home, that they're worried about the money. It takes a heck of a lot of money for the upkeep, the staff, the groundskeeper, for security. That means the bigger it is, the more security you have to have. And I'm sure that that's all costing a lot. And I know Megan can't be happy about that. She wants to keep costs down unless it's buying a new outfit for herself. It's interesting if they're looking to relocate again. If the reports are true and they're not happy in their 19-bedroom LA mansion, then I think it's a big red flag in terms of how happy they actually are. The comment comes after the pair failed to produce content for Spotify in the year 2021, and as the audio giant is looking to hire a team that can support the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So he's just commenting and saying that he had heard that they were moving possibly to New York or wherever. And if they were doing that, then he can't see moving is going to make them happy if they're not happy now. So let's see. That's about it. Yeah, I had some other things, but I want to know what you think about this company that that Doria is related with. And let me look and see. I started to say I might have some more. Yeah, actually, let's look and see how long I've went on. Yeah, let's keep this short, and the next one I'm going to go into a little bit more. I've got some things here that are talking about the different companies. Well, actually, we can go ahead and do them now. Harry and Meghan are setting up complex networks of 11 companies, and we've heard that. Like, one is named after the Duchess's freckles, Pica, and then a South American river, Orinoco, and their baby moon, Hampshire, all based in tax havens in Delaware, and that's just some of the information on theirs. And I know that's been out in the news, and we've all heard about that, but I just thought it was, really strange that Vice President Kamala Harris' husband was also involved with setting up their companies. Look at the arrow there, and you can see that's him right there. And it says, let's see, go to his name again. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's high-powered team of agents, lawyers, and publicists that spin up companies, hash out multi-million-dollar deals, and try to cultivate their image in the public eye. And it says Andrew Myers, second to the right, Richard Janot, and then to the right posed with Kamala Harris's husband, Doug. So you can see right there. That's a strange connection, isn't it? And then this is just the different companies that they have. They've got one set up for Book the Bench, one that's going to be for Harry's book, one for Archwell Productions, and basically everything that they've got, I guess, for the Netflix series of Pearl, if that ever comes to fruition. Just a lot of different things. And I think there's one that's set up that hasn't had anything put into it yet, and that might be this RVP Holdings, and that's Rick Janot, the attorney. And I found out that 65% of Fortune 500 companies are incorporated in Delaware, making it the state with more corporations registered within its borders than people in the state of Delaware. I noticed this on the Wikipedia page the other day with Megan, and I thought, remember how everybody would go in there and change it and write different things on it? And I just hit the edit tab. I just wanted to see. I have never changed it and wasn't going to, but I just wanted to see if you still could. And I can tell that she's got it set up the way she wanted. But it tells me this. This page is currently semi-protected so that only established and registered users can edit it. So I guess it's only set up so that Megan can edit her own Wikipedia page, that or PR firm. So a question for you guys. If Megan wasn't on social media, then how would she know to lock down her Wikipedia page? Because That's what a narcissist would do. All right, I think that's about it. I had put this on my social media the other day. If anybody wanted to do it, some of the people were campaigning to go to the Instagram page of Spotify and use the hashtag Archwell Audio at Spotify if to cancel the podcast. But if that's something you want to do, I'm not telling anybody to do it. That's totally up to you guys. And I've got another one actually ready. I don't know if I'll get it recorded tonight, but I hope everybody's doing well and having a good week so far and staying healthy and well. And I just pray for all of you. And I want to say something about Ashli at Danger Zone. Ashli, I don't think you watch this, but maybe some of your viewers do. I'm praying for you on a daily basis, and my heart goes out to you for the struggle you've been going through with cancer. I know it's been difficult for you, and a lot of times not having answers is confusing and just frightening, but I want you to know that we're praying for you, that we're keeping you in our thoughts and in our hearts, and we want to see you beat this and continue making your videos. And you've been such a trooper and so strong doing that, even while you've been sick. But we're just sending out a lot of love and good vibes to you, Ashli, at Danger Zone. And please go show her some love over on her channel. Thanks again, everyone, and have a blessed day.